I find that there's better customer service in the Gambia than many other African countries. Let me use my country of Cameroon. Okay? I can say that, y'all can say that. Okay. But my country of Cameroon, I would say if I had to rate and grade, I would say that the customer service that I've experienced in Cameroon from a 0 to 10, if I said the customer service I've experienced when I go to Starbucks in the US, right? Let me rate this maybe an 8 out of 10. To put context, I think I like context in case you haven't noticed. So if I put that at 8 out of 10, because I think it's excellent, that I mean, they make you. That's why people go and spend $10 on a cup of tea that you can make at home for 50 cents. If that's an 8, I would say to you that in Cameroon, the customer service across the board that I've experienced is probably a 1 out of 10. And in Gambia, I will rate it a 5 out of 10. So that's just to give you some perspective. I think that each country, so you will notice back in the days, if you wanted a virtual assistant, even now, I think they will recommend the Philippines because the people in the Philippines naturally just had this very calm, respectful demeanor about them, and they made great customer service representative and virtual assistant. I think that Gambian have also naturally, which is probably what we call it, the smiling coast, this demeanor, I can't even say it properly, but you know the word, that is very kind in my experience and nice. And they don't have, so if I compare it to like Cameroon or even Nigeria, which by the way, I've received a really good customer service in Nigeria. So if Cameroon is a 1 out of 10 in terms of customer service, and Gambia is a 5, I would say Nigeria is a 4.5, if not a 5 as well, but in a different way. I find that the demeanor of my Nigerian people, and my whole team is from Nigeria. I love Nigeria. But I find that for them, it is much more forceful. So I would hire somebody from Nigeria to be in sales. I think that's a default. They will crush it with a little bit of training because that's their personality. I've only been in Lagos, so maybe it changes depending on what state and what place you are at. But I think Gambians, naturally, in terms of customer service, virtual assistant, they remind me of the people from the Philippines just naturally. And then, yes, obviously, you got to train and everything.